Hey everybody, today we're going to be focusing on how to paint the wings of the tyrant gargoyles for tyranids. So, for this, all we're going to need, we're going to start off with a base coat of Bugman's Glow. Shake out the paint, get some Bugman's Glow, and put on the palette like so. Not too much, just a little bit. A little more paint. Alright, so all we're going to do is we're going to base coat all the wings. And for those of you who don't know, this is actually a classic method of painting wings. They would use Bugman's Glow and a wash, and they would do certain highlights, but not too much of it. And also on the other side as well. A little more Bugman's Glow. Alright, that's the Bugman's Glow base coated. So, all we're going to do is now we're going to paint the other side the same thing. It's basically the same color. And we're going to highlight the overside of the wings, so that way you can get the natural lighting effect where the underside would be a little darker, while the upper side would be a little brighter. There we go. That's our base coat done. Alright, now I'm just cleaning off my brush. Then dry it off. Okay, so while we're waiting for this to dry, all we're going to do is that we're going to show how to base coat this. So, all we're going to do is now we're going to apply a wash to it. Oh, let me make sure the paint's dry real quick. Still needs to dry a little bit. So we're going to focus on a different area. We're going to base coat the carapace of the Hive Fleet Leviathan that we're doing. So for this, for Hive Fleet Leviathan, we're going to use Nagaroth Knight. So all we're going to do, get some Nagaroth Knight, put it on the palette like so. And down, not too much. So, all we're going to do is going to focus on where you see carapace. And if you don't worry, if you hit the wings, you can always go back and base coat them in a minute. Alright, that's the purple carapace base coated. Alright, now, so all we're going to do is we're going to shade the wings now, since the wings are dry. So, all we're going to do is we're going to apply Druchii Violet, which is a shade paint. So, all we're going to do, take some Druchii Violet and put some on the palette. Not too much. So, we're going to go all over the wings. And the reason why we're using Druchii Violet is because it has a nice sort of fleshy, kind of like a flesh tone they use. And also, Bugman's Glow and Druchii Violet is how they paint the skin tone for neophyte hybrids for the Gene Stealer cults. So if you want something familiar, this is just right up your alley. Alright, that's the wings shaded. Okay, now, while we're waiting for the wings to shade, we're going to apply another coat of Naggaroth Night to our carapace. So, all we're going to do, take some more of this Naggaroth Night mix, and just put it on the carapace. There we go. That's the carapace done. Alright, all we're going to do is we're going to highlight the wings now. So, you don't need much. All we're going to do is we're going to use line highlighting. Line highlighting is very simple, and it's very, very easy. So for this, we're going to use Cadian Flesh Tone. Put it on the palette like so. Don't need to thin it down because this paint's already thin. So all we're going to do is where there's pooling, wipe it off. And you can fix it later. All we're going to do is we're going to do line highlights like this. Also, just keep in mind to highlight the edges of the wings too, like right here. A little more Cadian Flesh Tone. And if you want, you can also highlight down here from the wings down like this. Alright, and that's how you paint your wings on a gargoyle. So, I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Keep in mind this is battle ready standard, and you can just shade the carapace with Druchii Violet. So, I hope you had fun watching this video. Bye bye.